now. Let's bring in Aylin Unver Noi. She is an associate professor at the Istinye University, and she joins me now here in the studio. Thanks for coming in. I mean, it really is uniquely frustrating for Turkey to have had confirmation from so many allies that they are facing a very legitimate security threat on their border, yet at the same time, condemnation for actually doing something about it.
Yes, that's right. It's very confusing remarks made by the many officials. Yes, of course, it's a natural and a legitimate national security concerns of Turkey. This is also voiced by the U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo recently. So they understand this national security concerns of Turkey, but it's difficult to understand why they condemn or they ask for Turkey to stop its operation. As you know that Turkey's target is terrorists. So Turkey is fighting with the terrorists, and these terrorists also recognized by many of these countries as well, and they know their affiliation with the PKK. Turkey fight against the PKK for many years, more than 30 years, and so they are separatists. So they have the similar acts or plans in the Syria. So Turkey, on the one hand, respects the territorial integrity of Syria and actually works for this as well, and also trying to establish a safe zone to create necessary conditions for return of the refugees that we host for many years, and also to secure its border. It's also naturalized, and it's in line with the international law as stated by the Turkish officials.
So why do you think Turkey has struggled so much just to get kind of the most basic messages of this operation across? Why do you think it's being so badly interpreted by media in the West, and particularly in the United States?
Here is the problem is that very clear in the words of the NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg. He and many NATO allies describes the Daesh as the common enemy. Here is the problem, PYD-YPG or PKK. Although PKK recognized as the terrorist groups by the US and the European Union, but they don't see it as a threat to their own security, and they don't see it as a common enemy. That's the problem. That makes their difference and approach towards this issue different. But also there is another criticism that we have to make. Turkey is a NATO ally because all the media talk about they step back our allies' Kurds, but that's wrong. Turkey is also a NATO ally. Everybody is forgetting what Turkey did for NATO and to secure its allies and to fight against Daesh, and also their support in the other operations worldwide, in NATO operations, as the NATO Secretary General stated today.
Okay, Aylin Unver Noi, thank you so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.